Can you make up a short story involving a fall guy from the video game Fall Guys and their struggle to win the crown? Sure, here's a short story I came up with. Once upon a time, there was a fall guy named Jerry who dreamed of winning the crown in the popular game show Fall Guys. He'd been playing the game for months, honing his skills and perfecting his strategies, but no matter how hard he tried, he could never quite make it to the finish line. Jerry was determined to win the crown, and he knew he needed to step up his game if he was going to make it happen. So he started studying courses, analyzing obstacles, and practicing his moves until he could complete each round flawlessly. Finally, the day of the big tournament arrived, and Jerry felt confident that he was ready to take on any challenge that came his way. As the rounds progressed, he found himself up against some tough competition, but he refused to give up. On the final round, Jerry found himself racing to the finish line with just one other fall guy. They were neck and neck, but Jerry knew he had one last trick up his sleeve. As he approached the last obstacle, he leapt into the air, spun around, and dove headfirst towards the crown. For a moment, it seemed like he might miss it, but at the last second, he reached out and grabbed the crown, pulling it down onto his head with a victorious grin. The crowd cheered as Jerry was declared the winner, and he felt an incredible rush of joy and pride. And from that day on, Jerry was known as one of the greatest fall guys of all time, and he inspired countless others to follow his footsteps and chase their dreams to victory until Fall Guys vaulted half of the games, and then everybody quit because it sucked. The end. The end. That was the story. Even that last bit, they didn't put that in there, but it was there. Don't worry. There you go. That last part was definitely in there. That was definitely in there. It was the last part, but David wrote it in small text.